I'm Pamela Ritchie.
My name is Jim Preddy.
I'm Andrew Terry.
My name is Trey Dobson.
We are thousands of different voices with millions of different experiences, but are all connected by the thing we do so well: emergency medicine.
Go into a room to see an elderly lady that came in with a chief complaint of chest pain and shortness of breath. I walk in and she is tachycardic, hypotensive, hypoxic, lethargic looking, and not really breathing well at all.
No matter who you are or what the situation, you can do this.
A mother brought in her 2.5-year-old toddler. She was mottled, she was pale, she was truly cyanotic.
31-year-old female that came in by ambulance for chest pain, and in the ambulance bay lost a pulse.
Sometimes the call to action brings the unexpected.
Something blew around in my car, and I slammed on the brakes, and the guy behind me, he went around me, and when I came over the hill, he got hit head-on by a drunk driver instead of me.
Unexpected or not, we're trained to thrive in adversity, to act swiftly and confidently.
I'm thinking some sort of cardiogenic shock with some pulmonary edema, likely going to need some sort of pressors and a lot of aggressive resuscitation.
I just sort of reverted back into normal emergency medicine. Everyone, ABCs, IV O2 monitor, ECG, BG, NGT, and I go to intubate the toddler. And just as I put the tube in, secure the tube, start bagging, the kid starts coughing.
When time is of the essence.
Was in VFib arrest and got her tubed. We were able to get a pulse back after about 8 or 9 minutes. But then she was hypotensive. Her post-ROSC EKG showed a giant anterior STEMI at 31.
And lives are in the balance.
Got into the car, and I tried to feel his pulse, and he had a pulse. He just wasn't breathing. I just grabbed him and tried to clear his mouth out and stuff and try to get him sideways, which probably wasn't the smartest thing.
The hardest part can be to stop for just a second and listen to the people and the world around you.
And I sense in the daughter this hesitation, this fear of what I'm saying. She wouldn't have wanted any of this, I'm sure of this. If it's her time to go, it's her time to go.
It's incredibly important work, and people depend on your skills.
Sitting up, coughing, grabbing at me, scratching. Amazed, I was like, what just happened? And the nurse said, I just gave the naloxone.
We all come to emergency medicine in our own way and for our own reasons.
This cop said, "What are you doing in that car?" While he's yelling at me, Ben goes, and starts breathing. That's the moment. That's the reason I became an emergency medicine physician.
The big saves can come with tough questions.
And I was elated. We just saved this kid. But then, what is a 2.5-year-old needing a naloxone for?
But remember always your impact on those you encounter.
I didn't really think much else about it until I got a card in my mailbox about 2 weeks later from the daughter, letting me know that her mother passed away at home, surrounded by her family, comfortable and at peace.
Remember your impact on the lives of families.
3 days later, at the end of a night shift, I went up and saw her on the floor, and it was pretty cool. She was a mother of 2. It was just really gratifying and really cool to see someone that was younger than me that had died, and to be able to get her back.
And remember the impact that this job has on you.
Ben's family had all adopted me, and his dad came over to me and shook my hand, and he said, "I want you to know that you can come over to my house and you can sleep on my couch anytime. It's because of you we don't have any spare rooms."
There are lessons to be learned in emergency departments everywhere.
And you can't get your own ego in the way, because that's not the best for the patient.
Not every patient you have to do everything for. Sometimes the best thing to do is to do nothing for them and to just talk to them and listen to them.
Lessons that are too precious not to share. And that's why we're all here, to learn and to share, to recharge the flame of passion for this job. No day in the ED is an easy day, but then again, nothing meaningful is. Welcome to Essentials of Emergency Medicine.